Hello, hello. Good evening, Magdalena. Welcome to the Mar Coffee Latte Nights. Woohoo! I hope you're excited to be here as much as I am excited to see you in the chat. We're gonna see where the story takes us next, whether it's gonna be another session of Bailey's and Lua's love troubles, or maybe something related to curing werewolves' fury. We'll see what happens. Hello, Jada, my beloved. I hope you're doing fine as well. How was the weather in Turkey and in Mexico? Here in Serbia, it was scorching. And if you've been following the streams regularly, you'll know what scorching means. For those who don't know, scorching, very hot. So it was scorching in Serbia today. And I mean, I could turn on my air conditioning, but I feel like saving the nature. I don't want to release toxic gases into the atmosphere just because I feel slightly hot. So I'll keep it off for now. But my Mar coffee, my latte night cafe is completely uh, conditioned, completely cold. And to be fair, it is raining once more on the outside, so it's not like they would really need any air conditioning there. Folks, without further ado, let's dive into the story, see who's gonna walk into the cafe. We finished the last episode on a cliffhanger. If you remember, a cliffhanger is when a movie or a series, an episode even, ends with a sort of hint that something interesting is going to happen, but it doesn't reveal what's actually the writer up to. You don't know where the story will next take you. So let's see who's gonna be our guest tonight. I say welcome. What did Magdalena say? All weather is morning is cool, afternoon hot, and then rain at night and a little bit cold. Alright, so it was basically 3 different seasons in one day. You didn't know what to wear, probably. Hello, Sarah. Welcome. Good evening to you. How was the weather in Italy today? Was it as dynamic as the weather in Mexico, or was it a bit better than that? So, we have 3 people in the chat already. We are more than ready to see who the next guest is going to be. Welcome. Oh. Welcome. Indeed, I am shocked to see a cosmonaut. So a person who goes to space like this is a cosmonaut. The stranger says, hello there. Good evening. Good evening, sir. Ah, the usual Earthling linguistic problem. We will never get used to it. Is it okay if I call you sir? Definitely. And his face lit up. You can call us whatever you like. And he's using a plural pronoun, so that might imply they have a shared conscience. They are not one individual person. They function like ants, a colony of minds. We do not mind a bit. So in this case, mind is not your ability to think. It is being annoyed, being offended by something. So he's saying they are not offended the slightest. Do you want to order anything, sir? Oh yes, we have to communicate our order. Sounds super robotic. Not so dynamic, only hot temperature from morning to evening. Sounds like Italy. Sounds like what I would imagine the Italian weather being like. Please pardon us. What do you recommend? what should I recommend to an alien? Maybe some cough syrup. We will not be able to taste the difference anyway. So why are you here? What's the purpose of coming to a cafe? You might have just drank the rain outside. Why would you bother yourself coming in and then ordering and having to pay for the drink? What do you mean? It is all right. Forget it. What is the most expensive drink here? Now that's the kind of guest I like. Those are the questions people need to ask. What is the most expensive drink here? I want to pay as much as possible. I'm going to splash the cash. Everything's the same price in this coffee shop. Pfft. I mean, I'm glad I'm not the real owner of that place, because if I were, I'd make sure to have different price levels. Really? That is interesting. Unlike other places we have visited so far. Yes, indeed. Have you decided on what to order then? I think I'm starting to lose my temper. I'm losing my patience. Okay, we would like to order anything. Oh my god, this guy is so indecisive. I mean, yes, we spoke about the indecisiveness, and when I'm about to order at a cafe, I do sometimes like to just go along with whatever the other person is going to have, especially if it's like a cafe with some fancy menu items and all I know is saying I want an espresso. I have no clue what frappuccinos, dunkachinos are, but this kind of indecisiveness is annoying. Don't be this cosmonaut, please. Drink the rain outside. I mean, really, just go drink the rain outside. How is it possible to drink coffee with this helmet? Oh, it's a good question. We'll find out soon, I guess. If he decides to order something. Anything? Anything. All right. Tell me what to brew, guys. What should I add? Basically, I need to choose from one of the 5 options. Coffee, green tea, regular tea, chocolate powder, and milk. And then we're going to add a secondary item like ginger, lemon, honey, or something new. What could this be? Cinnamon. It looks like cinnamon roll to me. I'll be waiting for your suggestions. What should we give to this? I mean, he's not a NASA cosmonaut. He's an alien, it seems. That's just wearing a cosmonaut suit. I really like the music in this game. I love playing Coffee Talk. I was always the person who liked action games, you know, Call of Duty, Battlefield, or even at least some sports games that were intense, like FIFA. But this game, it is a perfect way of ending the day. You know, just being here with great people like Magdalena, Sarah, Jada, obviously. And I enjoy this, truly. Chocolate, green tea, and ginger. Okay, Sarah, do you have any suggestions? Should we change anything in Magdalena's cinnamon coffee milk? Oh, Jada, you're here. I appreciate that. Cinnamon coffee milk. Chocolate, green tea, ginger. Okay. Let's try to find a compromise between the two. So chocolate, green tea, ginger, cinnamon, coffee, milk. I must say, I sort of prefer Jada's suggestion. I'm not biased, I swear to God. It's just my personal preference. This cinnamon coffee mix sounds pretty nice. But I think we'll add... What should I do? Chocolate and cinnamon. Yeah, let's do that. So let's use coffee as the base. Or no, chocolate as the base. And then cinnamon. And then milk. I think this is pretty nice. I think this ticks all the boxes. And it's gonna be great. Let us see what comes out. Oh, obviously I need to do some latte art because my lovely fiance is with us. I'll have to draw something like this. See? Oh, I should use M first. Oh yes, M was notoriously difficult to draw. M, a little heart, and then C. I always draw something for her, but she never sees it. Aha! Yes, W's in the chat for this kind of latte art. And I think this alien won't even understand what this was supposed to mean. So I might explain the concept of love to him. I think it looks pretty nice. I think it was much better than the cat I was trying to draw the other day. Your drink is ready, sir. I hope it's to your liking. I hope it's to your liking. It means it's in accordance with your taste. I hope you will enjoy it. Don't worry, it will not matter to us. Cool. Thank you for removing any pressure from my shoulders. Okay, let us drink this. So what he did there, this action is called dipping. To dip, to put something inside a container with liquid / sauce. So basically, he dipped his finger inside the cup or inside this chocolate drink I brewed for him. So you are dipping. For example, you could those tiny sauces that come alongside your French fries at McDonald's. We call them dips. And at the same time, when you are somewhere around the beach and you don't want to go into the sea, but you maybe want to feel the water, you could dip your toes. So dip your toes into the sea. That is the concept of dipping something. So he dipped his finger inside the chocolate. I'm super confused. Yes. Oh, nothing. Okay. Excuse me, sir. Yes. Why did you put your finger in the drink? That's a very strange question. Is it? Is it really a strange question? Why you would put your finger in the drink? To be fair though, maybe he's checking how warm it is. He can't drink it hot. I'm somebody who can't drink something that is overly hot. Like, that is my personal approach to things. If a soup is still steaming, there's no way I'm putting that spoon in my mouth. But I still wouldn't dip my finger into it. We are drinking it, of course. Aha, so they are drinking through their fingers. Drinking it? Yes, drinking it. I think we're all speechless. Oh yes, of course. We almost forgot. Earthlings use their speaking organ to drink. Strange. So Earthlings, it is a I mean, I don't know if it's something really used in regular English. It's mostly used in fiction when aliens talk about humans and creatures from the earth. They call us Earthlings. And obviously the speaking organ being our throat and our mouth. We use our appendages to drink. Usually a polypropylene drinking apparatus is provided for us to use. What are these words? My gosh. What is polypropylene? Polypropylene drinking apparatus. What is polypropylene? I have to Google that. Polypropylene. Highly versatile, rugged and lightweight thermoplastic polymer produced from propylene monomers. Is there a simple name to this? It's something plastic, basically. They are given some sort of plastic tool that they can use for drinking. That is essentially what this man is implying in simple terms, because I don't think most people will know what polypropylene is. But yes, so you'll understand that part. It is something plastic they use. Yeah, basically his finger is like a straw. So maybe there is some plastic straw inside his finger, and that allows him to suck, it allows them, all of them inside, to absorb the liquid. Pardon? Thank you. I didn't have to do all the Googling, but I was trying to make sure my viewers understand. It is what you call plastic in the shape of a long tubular stick. Or in other words, like Magdalena said, a straw. Yeah, you mean a straw? We did a great job. I'm happy about this. We were able to communicate with an alien even before the in-game character managed to do it. Yes, we wonder why Earthlings rely on it so much. Mostly, you can drink without it. That's true. Do you guys use a straw when you drink something? Like, for the most part, I don't really use any straws. It is more common when you're out in a cafe. They might give it to you when you're drinking, I don't know, some fresh juice. But for the most part, it is really not necessary. It is something that comes as an accessory. It's sort of a detail that adds to the experience more than something integral and necessary. Marco, you should ask him if he built the pyramids. I really should. Guys, okay, you all watched last night's stream. When I asked Mauro about why we still haven't built anything like pyramids, in spite of all the technology we have, you saw how confused he was. He couldn't come up with a proper answer. I think there's really no need to delve any deeper into that topic, and I think we can all conclude that the pyramids were a creation of the aliens. But if I could ask the question to this lovely man, to this lovely creature in front of me, I definitely would have asked him, believe me. I like straws, but with other beverages, not coffee. Yeah, I mean, it would be strange drinking, especially a warm coffee. Maybe if it's a cold coffee, iced coffee, it could come with a straw. In fact, yeah, the last time I had an iced coffee, it came with a straw. So I guess that is a common combination, iced coffee and straws. But they're not necessary, and I believe you're all familiar with how bad they are for the environment. They are really, really polluting the oceans. So we should try to find a replacement for them. However, those paper straws that are being promoted nowadays are awful. They just disintegrate in your drink after 10 or 15 minutes. So I don't think they are the best replacement. We might as well just dump straws altogether. Yet the plastic stick apparatus was provided on 87.76% of all drinking occasions we encountered. I don't think that's true. There's no way they provided 87.76%. Nah, it's a lie. It's a fake data. You speak good English. I would add very good English. No. Mauro, you are trying. You see, people are ready to defend their claims even at their own expense. They will say, nah, I'm just not smart enough to understand the concept, just so they could hide their eyes from the truth. So Mauro, you can underestimate your skills all you want. The fact is, you speak good English, just like Magdalena said, and the pyramids were simply built by the aliens. That's the conclusion. We may continue. And it has become one of the biggest single-use pollutants on your planet. Yes, again, everything that I've said so far is being confirmed by this alien man. I think he's here to tell us the truth. He might even talk about the pyramids at this point. Who knows? Anyway, we got carried away. How do you drink with a straw? The same as we just did. So Magdalena, you were right. He just puts his finger in the cup and drinks. But thanks to the plastic stick apparatus, we do not need to put our appendages into the liquid mixture you call drinks. It's starting to get annoying. Like, why is he using such complex expressions? Like, just say a coffee. You don't say liquid mixture you call drinks. But, okay. We have to be tolerant and accepting of differences, right? That's what we are taught, and we shall apply that to aliens as well. Okay. Is there anything worth mentioning here? No. It is very convenient. Yes, something convenient is something very useful, very, something easy to use, something that makes your life better or easier. Perhaps convenience takes higher priority in Earthlings' decision-making processes. It sure does. I mean, we love convenient things. That's why we invented food delivery services. In Mexico, the plastic straws are banned. So when you go out to a cafe, you are given one of those paper straws, right? I see. I guess people won't suspect a thing if you put your hands on a straw. Affirmative. So he is confirming that, but it would be strange to use affirmative in a casual conversation in a cafe like that. This is something people in the military will use. When you are given a command or a question, if you want to respond positively, you're going to say affirmative. You'll see that in movies, but it's not something regular people will use. By the way, you said you just arrived. Where did you come from, sir? Far. It would be too complicated to tell you all the details. But we can tell you one thing. And the next sentence is going to be, we were the ones who built the pyramids. Or we landed on the pyramids. I mean, if that were to come up, it would be the most legendary moment of any live stream ever recorded on YouTube. But it's not going to happen. They're going to say something like, it took us a while, or something like that. We have a mission here. Aha, maybe they're going to construct new pyramids. A mission? Yes. What kind of a mission? I mean, what is this? Find what the Earthlings call a female. I think that's a mission every Reddit user is on. Alright. And then... Oh no. How did we go from a lovely conversation to this? Breed. Do you guys know what breeding means? I'm really curious to know. I hope you don't. Or maybe I hope you do, because if you do, I won't have to explain. But breeding is combining two genders in order to produce the offspring, to produce babies, basically. Yeah, new pyramids. I wish that was the answer, really. I didn't like breed. But yes, breeding is the process of creating offspring, so creating babies. So breeding, creating offspring or in other words, babies. So what they are trying to do is basically find a female, have an intercourse with her, and then create babies. That is breeding. Yes, I'm speechless. I really am. So you came from a far away place to find a date, a person you are going to go out on a date. So a date could mean the actual time you go out, the activity, or it could mean the person you are going out on the date. They are your date. Date. Our mission does not have anything to do with your understanding of time. I think he misunderstood the word date. Yeah, you see? That's the problem with homonyms. Homonyms are words which are spelled the same, pronounced the same, but have different meanings. Like date and date. I'm not talking about that kind of date. Yes. Oh, pardon us. But no, our mission also does not have anything to do with fruits. Oh yes, there are fruits too. This is perfect. I love this game. It's so good for English teaching. So dates are also those fruits that you will often have in stores as the dry ones, and around like Ramadan, many Muslims will eat them after they break fast. So that's what dates are. They are, I believe, they're a form of sort of tropical fruit. I don't think they grow in Europe, or they might grow in some Mediterranean regions. I wasn't talking about that kind of date either. Oh, pardon us again. Your language is extremely confusing sometimes. Yes. Don't worry about it. We also struggle with our own languages. Very true. Very true. It's impossible to master a language. Even if you're a native speaker of it, there will be situations where people will be confused. So don't stress over that. Dates are tasty. Yes, they are. I love the dry ones. I don't think I've ever had a fresh date. They're always the dry ones you can buy in supermarkets, and we eat them around Christmas in Serbia. That is our tradition. Earthlings really need to work on their communication. Again, I very much agree with this. There are so many ways to make communication more direct and simple. Well, coming from a person that calls coffee liquid mixture, I don't think you're the best person to talk about it. But we can listen to your suggestions. So date, the time, something, the day and month, or actually even the year, the day, month, and year, something happens. It could also be a fruit. It could also be the activity of going out with another person, or it could be the person you are going out on a date with. So usually romantic. So those are all the different meanings of the word date. Very, very versatile. Well, if he drinks from his finger, I don't know how they can breathe. Oh my god. It's a good question. How do you think this guy would breathe? We are all adults here. We can talk about that. Maybe. I mean, it'll probably have to do something with their fingers, right? That's the only logical solution. If he drinks that way, I'm sure he can use one of his other fingers for breeding. If he is drinking with his index finger, I think the logical solution would be breeding with his middle finger. But I hope we won't find out during our game. I'm not keen on that. Of all the places we have been to, this place has the worst communication methods. Kind of true. Kind of true. That's why I'm trying to teach these people English and make it at least slightly easier for them. Can't argue with that. Yeah, it's a good phrase. It's a good phrase. I will write it down in the chat. Can't argue with that. Used to say you can't. Or actually, used to say you agree or you admit something is true. So when you say, I can't argue with that, you might not be happy about what the other person has said, but you can't deny it. You can't say, oh, it is not true. It is like this. No. What they've said is a fact, so you can't argue with it. So, how's the mission so far? Yes, that is the big question. Not good. I'm wondering why. It's so strange that a female wouldn't want to go out and breed with you. We are using this unique communication application. According to our data, it is the biggest source of breeding interaction on Earth. So Tinder. That is the application that everybody uses for breeding. Or, I mean, to be honest, breeding implies the creation of offspring. And most of the people using Tinder aren't there to make babies. So it might be another app. Although the success rate of the breeding is not as high as the interaction. Exactly. So the success rate, the number of successful breedings are not as high as the number of the actual interactions that occur. Huh? I never heard about... Wait, are you talking about a dating app? This system used the fire symbol as their sign. Is fire the logo of Tinder? It might be. I don't know. I've forgotten. You are talking about a dating app. But again, we found some contradictions in the application. Contradictions, some things that don't match, some things that point in opposite directions when otherwise that they should be aligned. So if it says the next page is going to be black, and then you go on the next page and it's, for example, white, that is a contradiction. So why is there such a strange phenomenon inside? That's a contradiction. He's talking about that. Let's see what the contradiction is. What do you mean? According to our understanding of the application, it requires the person that interacts with it to swipe left or right. We all know which app that is. If you swipe left, so to swipe is this finger movement. So you either swipe left or you swipe right. If you swipe left, it means you do not want to breed. That's one way to put it. If you swipe right, it means you do want to breed. Cool. And when two interactees, so the people who are interacting are interactees, just like the people who are working for someone are employees, and the people who are being instructed are trainees. That's why they're called interactees. When two interactees swipe right between each other, they can commence the introduction to the breeding process. To commence is to start. It is a formal term for start. You don't have to memorize it. I won't even put it in the chat, but it exists. I'll write it down. It's easy to to explain. So commence, start, but formal. Especially a process. So start a process. Not just, you won't say, I've commenced my engine when talking about your car, but you've commenced a new project. It didn't go well, I assume. Most of them started communicating with very big letters on the communication platform. Why? And they said some words that cannot be considered proper. I don't know what to say about that. I really don't. But you said most of them. Some of them actually, pardon me, some of them actually did not get mad. Mad has two meanings. One is crazy, another one is angry. So I'm saying some of them actually did not get angry. Oh, some of them are laughing with text. Did you get to meet them? We set up meetings. Many of them did not appear. Classic. That's what girls do. But some did. Yes, but we got confused with the way they communicate. No outcome from the meetings. Even though we decided to go to various recommended places according to our database. So many different recommended places where they would find a suitable breeding partner. And this coffee shop happens to be one of the recommended places. Okay, I have a prediction to make. I think they're going to breed with that orcish girl. Or were they searching for a human specifically? I can't remember, but if I had to place my pick on a single person from this coffee shop they're going to mate with or breed with, it's going to be that orcish girl in the NFL jersey. Yes, interesting. Then you're here to meet someone. Yes. But she should have arrived some time ago. So she should have arrived means she was supposed to already be there. Maybe each Earthling also has different interpretations of time. Pretty true, we don't see the time the same. In some countries, when you say you'll be somewhere in 5 minutes, that actually means you'll be there in 30 minutes. Whereas in other countries, it means you'll actually be there in 5. You're right about that. And is that his date? What did I tell you? What did I tell you guys? I'm too good at this. Good evening, miss. Evening. Would you like to order something? Cafe latte, please. All right. It's gonna be coffee. What's the recipe? Wait. My brew pad. And what's the profile of this alien? Is he on there? Has he made a profile? No, he hasn't. He should have one. Brew pad, cafe latte, coffee, milk. Okay, it's easy to make. Coffee, milk, brew. Any suggestions for latte art? Give me something simple, guys. Please don't make me suffer. I'll be waiting for your suggestions. But I'm so proud of myself for getting the story right. I swear to God, I had no idea what would happen next. It is genuinely just my gut feeling. I felt like it would have something to do with the orcish girl, because when she originally appeared, she said nothing and we didn't learn anything about her. So her purpose would be mating with the lovely alien. A heart. Yeah. I like the idea, because she's out on a date. She should feel comfortable. Let's do a lovely heart. Ah, wait. Okay, I think this is probably the best heart I've ever done. Could we maybe try to do it like this? Could I mean, maybe it would have been better if I had not done this, but it's fine. It's fine. It makes it look a bit more angelic in a way. I'm satisfied. Let's serve it and let's hear her impressions. Your order is ready, miss. Thank you. How is it? Good. Just good? Come on, it's perfect. Glad you like it. Are you here to read again, miss? Yeah, you know the drill. You know the drill. It is a colloquial expression meaning you know how it works. You know what's going to happen. This is the usual. You know the drill. The drill. Used to say the other person knows how things work, what the usual routine is. So, for example, when I have a lesson with a new student, I could say, okay, now we're going to describe the picture, you know the drill. You know, or just, I could open the first slide with the picture and I could say, Mauro, Sarah, Magdalena, you know the drill. Go ahead. Like, you know what's gonna happen. You know what to do. Please enjoy your time. Okay. They're looking at each other. Something is gonna happen. Love is in the air. Things are getting heated. Can I help you with something? Oh, maybe they're not there for a date, but that doesn't mean they won't end up as dates by the end of the night. Oh, nothing. Pardon us. Okay. That wasn't very romantic. And she's on her phone again. Excuse us? Yes? Are you waiting for someone? Not this again. No, I'm not waiting for anyone. She's saying not this again because people often approach her thinking that she might be interested in exploring dating options, but no, she's not waiting for anyone and she probably just wants to read and be left all alone. Are you sure? Yes! I'm sure I'm not waiting for anyone. Because we are waiting for someone from this app. And she is an orc, just like you. Look here. So when you are about to explain something, especially if you are a little bit agitated, if you are a bit angry, you could say, look here. First, so she's using the sequencing. This is her first argument. First, I'm not the only female orc on Earth. Heck, I'm not even a pure orc. Heck, it's used for emphasis. Like, when you are, again, in a sequence, you might say, heck, this isn't even my first time in this coffee shop. Something like that. I mean, I could definitely give you a better situation. For example, let's say I'm not happy with how many viewers I have. I could say, you know, I've been working hard on this. Heck, this is my second month of streaming every night, and I still don't have 10 viewers per stream. Of course, I'm not saying that is true. I'm very happy with the people I have. Just giving you an example. So heck will intensify the claim that comes after it. Heck, I'm not even a pure orc. Pure means clear, means it is 100% of something. If you have a product like orange juice, which has the, you know, pure orange juice tag on it, it means nothing has been added. It's 100% just orange. So she's not a pure orc, meaning one of her parents is from a different race. But is your name Uruk-hai 69. That is a controversial name for the number and for the word high. Oh my god. Is she a trans orc? What does it mean pure? I mean, could be that too, but I don't think she was saying it in the trans sense. I think it's mostly due to her parents. So pure means not mixed. That is pure. And if you have a person who says they're pure Italian, it means their parents, their grandparents are all Italians. If, for example, they had a Spanish mother or a Japanese mother, there would be some people who would consider them as, you know, sort of impure, mixed. There are some awful people who apply those tags to children, to people who simply happen to have a parent from another nation, or even worse, from another race. Because with nations, you sometimes can't tell the difference. But with races, obviously, biracial kids, mixed race kids often suffer from that, being rejected by both larger groups because they're not pure in either. You know, they're mixed. Oh my god. It is actually her nickname. Is this guy sane? Sane? I think you know the term insane. And insane means crazy. So basically what they are saying is this guy normal. But English speakers will prefer to say sane instead of just normal. So sane, normal, not insane. Please pardon them, miss. I don't think they're from around here. Oh, look at his hands. He's doing this. Super anxious. So, you have not answered our question. Are you Uruk-hai 69? No. My name is, I don't know how to pronounce that, Myrtle, and I never use Uruk-hai 69 anywhere. Oh. You really are not her. Of course I'm not! Seriously, men nowadays. Yeah. If you're that desperate to find a date, why don't you ask your friends? Or go to a club or something? I mean, for his purpose of breeding, I'm not sure if a club would be the best spot. But we don't have any friends on Earth, so go out and socialize. Okay, now we know her name is Myrtle. And Myrtle, can't be anything else. Hey, when you said he's not from around here, are you saying he's not from Earth? Well, from what I've gathered up to now, they're not from this planet. Man. Now this is not men talking about the gender, you know, the masculine gender. She's just saying like man, like wow. Pardon us for interrupting, but when you said club, which activities are you talking about? He's so innocent. According to the search result, there are just too many clubs on Earth. Some of them look pretty interesting. Like this club about space exploration. I mean, they're doing a great job at highlighting how confusing language can be for non-native speakers. Like, the club could be used for a football club, sports club. It could be an organization of people sharing the same interest, like this space exploration club, people interested in space, in the universe, or the dance club. They call themselves Trekkies. Yeah, we are speechless. Forget everything I said. What time were you supposed to meet this female orc? About an hour ago, according to the local time. She's bailing on you, man. This is a very colloquial expression. To bail on someone means to not come to their date, to leave them, basically. To bail on someone, to bail on someone, to leave someone. So when you say, oh, he bailed, he left. She's bailing on you, man. What does that mean? Yeah, it means big chance she's not coming. I'm sorry to be the one to break it to you. To break it to you. So when you are about to deliver some bad news, you are going to say, I'm sorry to break it to you. And if you remember, we also covered an idiom in some of the previous streams. You know, sorry to rain on your parade. So I'm sorry to ruin your happiness. She's probably right, sir. Have you tried contacting her? We have. She read it according to the application. Did she reply? No. Ouch. If she didn't reply, I'm 100% sure she bailed. She's not coming. I believe Miss Myrtle here is right. That was... We are a pretty objective people. But somehow Earth's vagueness has taught us a new kind of feeling. Yes. When something is vague, it is imprecise, it is unclear. This has happened before, many times. Well, I'm sorry to hear that, but it might be a sign you need to change your strategy. Earthlings use strategies to breathe? Of course we do. Many strategies. The most complicated strategies, in fact. Your kind never cease to amaze us. To cease means to stop. Again, a formal term for stopping. To cease, to stop. Again, especially a process. If that's the case, then we don't need to be here anymore. You can stay if you like. Oh, it's okay. We need to report back immediately. But we will visit this place again in the future. You have a very nice place, owner. Call me Mark Coffee. Yeah, please just call me Mark Coffee. Thank you for your time, Mark Coffee. And thank you for your input also, Miss Myrtle. We will definitely study the breeding strategies on Earth. They need to read a book. Do you guys know any good literature on this topic? Sure. It's called Norm, by the way. The breeding norms. I didn't even know that. But I guess it's the standards, like what is acceptable and what isn't. Although you can also use strategy as the key word. We will keep that in mind. Okay then, we are off. So they're leaving, we're off. And of course, keep something in mind means to remember that. Bear in mind and keep in mind are the same. So bear in mind, keep in mind, / remember. Remember. They all mean the same thing. Take care on your way. Bye-bye, Mr. Alien. It was a cool character. I think that we all enjoyed their innocence. Somebody else is coming, though. Whoa, boy! What the hell was that? Freya, welcome back. Oh, hi there, Freya. What is an astronaut doing in this coffee shop? Drinking and waiting for their friend, apparently. Okay, so I said their friend, not their date. I'm trying to not make them look desperate. What kind of friend? Laika the dog? Oh, do you guys know Laika? She was the first ever... I believe the first ever living creature in space. And obviously the first ever dog. in space. I don't know which year she went there, but it was way before the first man landed on the moon. So, shout out to Laika. A date from a dating app. I should have been here. What does their date look like? The date didn't show up. Ouch. Poor astronaut. Why didn't they remove the astronaut suit first before going on a date? It's a valid question. I mean, showing off your job is pretty common, but it doesn't have to be that literal, you know? Yeah, so many people brag about their own jobs, what they do, but you don't have to go to work in your work suit, obviously. Literal means it is 100% true. So literal, 100% true to the words. So for example, if you have, I don't know, a guide that says you need to kick, or no, let's say, for example, somebody tells you to write the story about Queen Elizabeth kicking the bucket. If you take that literally, if you write a literal story, you will write a story in which she goes to a farm and she finds a bucket with water, and then she proceeds to kick it with her leg. But if you understand the idiom and you don't take it literally, then you will write a story about Queen Elizabeth passing away, because to kick the bucket means to die. So kick the bucket to pass away / die. So that's the point of idioms. We shouldn't take them literally. This guy, though, he is showing off. He is trying to present his job in a literal sense. At least that's what Freya believes. I don't think they're an astronaut, not in the usual sense. What do you mean? They might be an alien. Yup. Alien? Like Englishman in New York alien, or alien? Yes. So alien is also a term for people who are located in a country they are not probably allowed to be in. They're not citizens of that country. Similar to refugees, like legal aliens or illegal aliens. But obviously, for the most part, when we say the word alien, we mean some creatures not from our planet. However, the song Englishman in New York is a very famous song by Sting. I truly do love it. Do you guys like the song Englishman in New York? Alien. Outer space? Probably. Or other dimensions? I don't know. Wow. Like, super wow. I agree. I mean, I know you get a lot of different visitors here, but wow. Life is never boring here. It truly isn't. That's why I'm writing about it. Oh yeah? How's it going so far? The writing? Yes, the writing. With capital T and W. It's going pretty well, actually. Nice. May I see it? And... what's wrong? Has she not written anything, or... what do you mean? Can I read the draft you've written so far? The draft is that initial version she's going to present. No, please don't. Why? It's not good enough. She's doubting her skills. Hey, be more confident in your work. You know you're a good writer. Besides, if you're not that confident with it, maybe I can share some feedback. You're right. I actually have prepared a printout of the draft. So you were planning to show it all along. I wasn't sure about it. It's the first presentable draft anyway. Come on, I know the drill, so I know how this works. And I'm pretty familiar with your stuff. So to be familiar with something, to know how it works, to know what it's like. All right. Let me get it out of my bag. Be honest with your feedback. I will. Now, will you hand it over? So, hand over, give it to me. It's okay, Freya. Here it is. Thank you. Now, let's see. Okay, let's finally read it. I guess we're going to read a part of it. No, that's a minus. That's an L for the video game. Why didn't they let us read Freya's draft? How was it? Let me read it at my own pace. Okay, so the pace, the speed at which something happens. Pace, the speed at which something happens. So I'm telling her I have my own speed of writing. Don't try to push me. Let me read it as I see it fit, as it is comfortable for me. Will I get the chance to read? No, obviously. What's wrong? Is it that bad? All the while, this orcish girl is just scrolling her Instagram. Poor girl. I think she needs to go on a date with the astronaut. The main character? Oh my, is the character badly written? I don't think the character suits my personality. Okay, so to suit the personality to match. When something is suitable for another thing, it means it is a good match. It makes sense. So, if I have a pair of sunglasses and they really look good on me, I could say they suit me. But if they don't look good, if they're too big, I could say they don't suit me. And the same goes for personality traits, for characteristics. So the way the character acts and behaves just doesn't match who I really am. That's because you're not the inspiration. Too bad. You have a prime example standing in front of you every day. A prime example, the best example. So a prime example, the best example of something. The archetype. Or we could say the norm. Prime example, you're like the most mysterious person I've ever met. Ha. Wait, I think someone's coming. Hey, the draft? I'm not done yet. Who could it be? A new character. What's going on? We're getting 10 new characters tonight. It's like a special episode. Welcome. Would you like to drink here or take away, miss? Take away. Pick it up and go drink somewhere else. Here, please. What would you like? Or maybe you'd like to sit down first before deciding. I'll order right away. No need to hurry. Take your time. Is it okay if order something? I guess if I order something a bit complicated, you can order whatever you like, as long as we have the ingredients. If that's the case, do you know masala chai? Do you guys know what masala chai is? Magdalena, where are you? It sounds like something from Asia. You are the expert in that. We need your help, especially judging by the name chai. They use the word chai in India. The tea with spices? Yes. I'd like to order a masala chai then, please. Do I have it in my recipes? I better have it. I don't have the masala chai. I have cough syrup, dark chocolate, no milk drinks, and no tea drinks. That's the problem. And who is this girl? Is she on the list? No, this is the Myrtle game developer. Cool. But I don't see this girl. It's an Indian beverage. What are the ingredients, Magdalena? I have no idea. What should I put inside? How do I brew it? Our options are green tea and standard tea, and then 2 additional ingredients. Is it going to be cinnamon? It isn't specified what spices go into it. My guess, if I'm going to guess while I'm waiting for Magdalena's help, I guess I would use tea, cinnamon, and ginger. That might be too spicy, I don't know. Milk, ginger, black tea, cinnamon. Okay, those are 4 ingredients, right? I can only use 3. And I don't have black tea, that's the problem. I only have tea and green tea. So I guess let's use the standard tea, ginger, and milk. Right? Or, I mean, I guess we should use cinnamon. There's a reason they added cinnamon to it. But should I replace ginger with milk? Or keep it like this? What do you think? Because this is super warm. You can see we've maxed out that category. If I replace ginger with milk, it might be a bit better. I don't know. I'll trust you on this one, Magdalena. What are you suggesting? Should it be tea, milk, cinnamon, or tea, ginger, cinnamon? Replace cinnamon with the milk. Okay, so we're gonna leave cinnamon out, and we're gonna do tea, ginger, and milk. Is this correct? Ginger is okay. So yeah, this is what we're going to do. Tea, ginger, and milk. Let's brew it and see what happens. Latte art. We're gonna draw the letter M. It could stand for Marco, but it could also stand for Magdalena, who suggested this drink to us. I think it's a decent letter M. Definitely not one of my worst latte arts. If you have any other suggestions for the latte art, you could tell me. Yeah. I think this is okay. I'm really curious to see what the girl is going to say. If she is going to like our tea or not. That's what I'm curious about. Let's serve it. See what happens. Your drink is ready. Yes, miss. Nothing. I should give it a try first. Maybe she's skeptical about it. As I thought. What did you think of it, miss? Ah, sorry. I forgot you could hear me. The drink is... It's good. But it's not what I ordered. Oh my, that was my mistake. I'm sorry. Don't worry about it. Are you sure? Yes? Understood, miss. Nonsense. Nonsense. I think she's just picky and she doesn't know what she wants. I don't blame you guys. It's her fault. She's totally lost. Where were we? The main character? The character feels very you. So, like, it feels like me. You bet, for sure. If the readers know me, they'll notice right away. Is that okay? Sure, why not? It sounds so narcissistic. So, narcissists love themselves, and her choosing to be the main character does feel narcissistic. Don't worry about it. They won't notice it unless they know me personally. And having the main character think like me makes it easier to write. I'm sure it does. If you say so. Sorry. Did you say something? Yes. Sorry for interrupting. Are you a fiction writer? Yes, I am. That sounds so cool. Well, yeah, but I only write small-scale fiction. So small-scale fiction. Something that is not big. She doesn't create huge, unreal, surreal universes. It's just a little bit of fiction sprinkled on top. Short stories for the newspaper. Or non-fiction stories about people in this town. She's writing a novel right now, you know? In fact, I was just reading the draft for it, and she's shocked. I shouldn't be sharing that with strangers. Hey! Wow! How many books have you written? Well, this would be my first book if I finished it. We hope you will. I always wanted to be a fiction writer, but conjuring words is hard. So to conjure something means to summon it, to bring it. And it's hard for her to make those words come to her mind. But I'm a writer. And even I can't use complex words like conjure, like you just did. Yes. So I really love this game actually, because it shows that just because you maybe didn't know the word conjure doesn't mean you're not fluent or you're not a good speaker. It's just not a word people use in daily conversation. The only reason I know the word conjuring is because there is a movie with the same name about summoning evil spirits. So that's how I know. Okay, to conjure means to make something come. To conjure, to summon, to invite something, something to come. A lot of people have said that my vocabulary is uncommon. What do you do? What's your name again? Ah, pardon me. My name is Aqua. Oh, so she's water. Hi, Aqua. I'm Freya. And the barista here is Markafi. Greetings, Miss Aqua. Nice to meet you. So yeah, what do you do? I'm a researcher at the university. I also make games in my free time. Cool. Hey, that's even cooler than my job, you know? Thanks. You said you can't write, but research papers need a lot of writing skills, right? Indeed. Yeah, I love using indeed for confirmation. So when you want to agree with someone in the shortest possible way, just say indeed. But it's descriptive writing, not narrative writing. What kind of fields are you researching, by the way? I focus on computer graphics. Wow. It involves a lot of calculations and boring stuff. Yeah, this sounds boring. Not something that the media would cover, I guess. I wouldn't attract many readers. You wouldn't. Oh my! I forgot you're a journalist. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to offend you. Come on. You don't have to worry so much about everything. It's alright. Excuse me for interrupting. Everybody is interrupting everyone this night. Yes? You said you're a researcher in computer graphics, right? That's right. Did you write a paper on the latest fluid rendering technique for 3D environments? Cool words. Fluid rendering technique for 3D environments. I can say I partially understand what they're talking about. But for all that matters, she is writing research papers on these tech categories, tech things. I believe one of the contributors is also named Aqua. Oh my, yes, that's me. So she's a borderline celebrity. Did you read it? I did. It was pretty important for the project we are working on. May I ask what kind of project that is? It's a video game series called Full Metal Conflict. So just like the Full Metal Gear that exists in real life. Are you kidding me? You work on FMC? Oops. I'm sorry. I got a bit too excited all of a sudden. All of a sudden, like out of nowhere, unexpectedly. Don't be. It's nice when you meet someone who likes the thing you worked on. I love that series so much. Remember, series has the S in both its singular and plural form, and it stays the same. So 1 series, 2 series. My name is Aqua, by the way, but you already knew that. Oh, she's so insecure. My name is Myrtle. What do you do in the project? I'm one of the technical artists. Ah, no wonder. So it's not surprising. Yeah, I don't want to intrude on your discussion any further. To intrude means to join something that you are not invited to. So an intruder is somebody who enters your home without permission. That's an intruder. Or in a conversation, an intruder is someone who wasn't supposed to be part of that conversation. And as a verb, it means to do that activity. But could I ask for your business card or something? Me and some friends have something we want to discuss. We submitted queries through your department's contact form, but we haven't received any replies. Oh yes, that happens a lot. The form sends the queries to another department, and sometimes it takes them a bit to respond. Pardon us for that. Of course, should have expected that. I don't have my card with me right now, but we can swap email addresses if you want. To swap, so to exchange, 1 for 1. I give you something, you give something back. I don't like this conversation. It's pointless. Like, they're just talking about business. I need some drama. I need some breathing and racial tension. Sure, here's my email. Yup, got it. This Full Metal Conflict series you two are talking about. Is it the same series that's getting a movie adaptation soon? Yeah, that one. To be honest, I hated the idea of turning the game into a movie. Nonetheless, Hollywood. Oh, they still have Hollywood in that universe. They have the budget for the flashy visuals, but I doubt they'll do the series justice. So do the justice, do something right, you know. Treat something the way it deserves to be treated. Why? Because some games will tell their stories in a unique way, and some stories can only be told through this medium. I agree, not every movie adaptation does a good job. And FMC is no exception to that. Interesting. Do you play video games? Well, not much. I usually play weird, obscure art games. So obscure is something not popular, not many people know about. The type of game you might see in an art gallery. So something like Coffee Talk. Really? That's weird. You're not the first to say I'm weird. It's not that. Usually people that play arty games are gamers that got bored of the current state of video games. That's me. That's literally me. That's true. But I believe art games cater to a whole different market. To cater, to satisfy, to serve, and approach a different market. So I'm catering to English learners compared to mainstream games. Hence, so therefore, a lot of the players are not gamers, quote unquote, and they are more accessible to play, but harder to perceive, harder to understand. Understanding them requires a whole different level of many things. Sorry, I rambled on far too long. To ramble, to talk without much sense. But at least that's what I think. Good point. Yeah, that was a really good perspective. I play those types of games thanks to people I hang out with. Spend time with someone. Yeah, you got that look of an artsy hipster, you know? Nailed it. Like, that's right. That's completely true. So you understand my point about the adaptation, right? Kinda. Anyway, I need to go back. I'll email you first thing tomorrow about our question. So first thing tomorrow, the first thing on the agenda that you're going to do. Wait, what time is it? Oh my, I also need to go home. Oh, thank God. Finally, this conversation will end. I really hope in the next episode we'll see the return of Bailey's, Lua, Gala, Mr. Hyde, that astronaut, but not Aqua and Myrtle. They were super annoying, super boring for me. I don't know if you guys are still watching. If you're still here, tell me if you actually enjoyed this conversation, but I believe you didn't. We can walk to the bus stop together if you want. I hope that doesn't bother you, Miss Myrtle. Just Myrtle is fine. And of course, it won't bother me at all. So she could say, it won't bother me, or I won't mind it at all. Both would mean the same thing. Shall we go now? Sure. Thank you so much, Markafi. And you too, Miss Freya. Good luck with the writing. You take care on your way, okay? Will do. See you around, folks. Yes. Please be careful on your way back. And now it's down to Freya. Will she have anything to add? So, yes. That was a nice talk, but you haven't given me proper feedback for the draft yet. Yeah, I say, oh, it's the best game to learn natural English, and they say, but you haven't given me. But you haven't given me proper feedback for the draft yet. Give is the infinitive, gave is the past simple tense, given is the past participle. And I could see that you were reading it on and off. Well, it's kind of good. Seriously, that's it? I'm not an editor. Did you expect me to have a list of notes for you? Yes. Really? You are mysterious, that much is true. But I've been a regular here for a while, so for a long time. I recognized the expressions you were making as you read it. The facial expressions. You have a lot of comments, right? Admit it. Like, say it's true. Okay, you got me. But this won't be short. And I will be really honest about it. Oh my god. Will this continue? Gulp. So, She swallowed something audibly. I could hear her swallowing some saliva out of fear. Well, the night is young. The night is young means it's still early in the night. Bring it on. Come on, start. Okay, let's start at the beginning. Oh, it's the end of the day. Thank God. Chai Aden. Sweet spicy chai latte from the town of Aden, Yemen. Wow, that's fancy. Oh, folks, we have made it to the end of this day at the coffee shop. It was a tough one. It started out great with Mr. Alien. I enjoyed talking to him, but then after Aqua and her orcish friend took over, it wasn't the most enjoyable thing. The Evening Whispers for Sunday, September 27th, 2020. Research found the most Fury sedative on the market are not safe. So sedatives that are on the market are not safe. We need to find a cure for Mr. Gala. Profile Maurice Lester from slum to glam. Okay, slums are those areas where poor people live, and glam is obviously glamour, so the lights and the fancy lifestyle. Pajama clad 27-year-old actuary found decapitated on his own bed. What? That's scary. We'll have to see what happens tomorrow. Next time we meet. Tomorrow we'll have Magdalena on. So it will be a great, great stream. I am sure of that. Folks, if anybody is still here, please let me know if you have any questions. And if you don't, we'll be back with some comments on Freya's work on Sunday night. That's right. Saturday night, we'll have a new student. Sunday night, we'll be back to Coffee Talk. Let me make sure to save my game so we don't lose our hard-earned progress and go back to the main menu. If there are no questions, I shall be ending the stream now. Thank you all for joining and spending this pleasant night in the latte night cafe with your barista Mark Coffee. Until the next time, bye bye everyone. Have a good evening and a good afternoon, depending